One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Say hi to Monica. Monica, you got a confession?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, so one time I was at a New Year's party at my ex's family, and I had to use the bathroom really bad. And so I don't know if the toilet was clogged or I clogged it, but it just happened. So I was freaking out because there was people waiting to use the bathroom. So I see this big spoon on the wall with hanging grapes as a decoration. So I just had to scoop it out and rinse the spoon and put it back, and nobody knows about it.
So gross. Okay, hold on. Rebecca, what's your confession? Good morning.
Hey, this is Rebecca, Mila, and Ava, my daughters, and I have a confession.
Okay.
Father John J. for Mila, my oldest daughter. She was kind of in between sizes of jeans, so we went shopping at Rue 21. She brings in a bunch of jeans to try on in the fitting room. She comes out a few minutes later with this look on her face, and I'm like, what? What is it? She's like, Mom, I had to pee so bad. And I was like, what, Mila? She goes, I go, did you pee your pants? She's like, no, I peed on the pile of pants in the dressing room, and we have to leave right now. So she couldn't hold it, and all the pants she had tried on, she just kind of peed on the pile of pants, and we blew out of Route 21 real fast.
This is why you should always wash your clothes when you first get them.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's exactly why you should wash your clothes when you get them.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. And Mila is a huge Morgan Wallen fan. She knows every song, and she's just dying for these tickets, by the way.
Okay, well, we're going to
Say hi,
vote.
Mila.
We're going to vote later.
Okay, sorry to Route 21, but I love Morgan Wallen, guys.
No, fair enough.
Sorry.
We feel you.
All right, hold on. All right, 877-937-1047. We've been voting in here, narrowing it down. We're still got time to take more phone calls. It's CALLIN for WALLEN. More of your calls coming up next. John, Jane, Rich with Middle Confession Wednesday. Hi, what's your what's your name?
Denise?
Denise. I just heard Denise's story. It's freaking hilarious. Go ahead, Denise. Let's hear your confession.
You guys are actually the first people to tell this because it's so embarrassing. The first job I had, it was kind of like a Peter Pepper pizza type of job. And my job was to be up in the front and just do the tickets and all of that. And one day they were short-staffed, so they put me in the back in the kitchen. And they asked me to go get something in the deep freezer. And I went in there, I was grabbing it. And when I was trying to leave, I couldn't. The door wasn't opening. So I started freaking out, and I started banging on the door, and no one could hear me because I'm all the way in the back. And so I'm freaking out. I don't have my phone. I don't even have a sweater on. And I get on the floor, and I'm covering myself with my shirt, and I put my hands in my shirt and everything, and I'm like, oh, my God, heat rises. Like, I'm down here. I'm just making myself freeze faster. And I start doing exercise inside the freezer to try to keep myself warm. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, how long is it going to take for people to realize that I'm in here? And out of sheer panic, I start yanking on the doorknob. Well, it turns out that it was actually a pull and not a push. so I could have actually left the whole time.
She's all planning for her death.
This is it. This is how I go.
So good.
And then she just, hi, hello.
And everyone was like, what took so long? And I was like, I couldn't find it. Like,
okay, hold on, Denise. Hold
Really
on.
good. I'm going to put a little star next to Denise.
Aaron, thank you for holding. I know you held a long time, Aaron. Thank you. What's your confession?
No problem. So I just got a divorce recently, and I was divorcing a gambling addict, or an addict in general, and he also had an infidelity problem. So I used to do his laundry, of course, because I was the wife. And when I did his laundry, I would take all his winnings and put them away as my secret stash of cash. So by the time I left him, I had a nice little chunk of change all saved up. And when he asked me, finally he started realizing it when I took the $800 of his winnings, and I told him he should go ask the women that he sleeps with.
Whoa.
Since they're so trustworthy. So by the time I was done with it and I left, I had a nice chunk of change that was my secret stash of cash that was all his winnings.
How much was that?
Probably about $9,000.
Whoa.
You should have went into the casino and gambled it.
I'm not a big gambler, but it was a nice little undercover dig.
Yeah, big time.
Getting that.
Okay, hold on. Very good. Thank you very much. Sam, good morning. What's your confession? Sam?
Hi. So I have a sushi date anniversary confession. So my boyfriend and I went out on our first anniversary sushi date. Went to this little sushi restaurant. I was feeling kind of off a little bit in the morning, but I was like, I should be fine. You know, got all dressed up, cute dress, boots. Went to the sushi place, sat down. As we sat down, my stomach was feeling a little bit bad, but I'm like, okay, I'll just won't really eat a whole lot. Ordered all this sushi, sat down. First bite that went into my mouth, I was like, I can't swallow this. So I got up, ran to the bathroom. And again, it's a little place. There's only like one women's stall, one men's stall. I tried to go into the women's bathroom, and right as I got there, like I knew I could not contain this, what was coming out, and it was locked. So I literally projectile vomited all over the women's bathroom door and kind of looked around, tried to figure out what I was going to do because I knew it was not over. So luckily the men's was open. So I went into the men's restroom, pretty much bridesmaided it all over the bathroom, the sink, the floors, the toilet, my dress, my boots. So I'm mortified. I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point. So I'm trying my best to clean it up because I also feel horrible about what I just did to that bathroom. Finish finally, clean myself up as best as I can, walk out, and there is this poor, horrified-looking worker who's got a bucket, a bowl. He's trying to scrub the door of the bathroom off as best as he can. I walk back to my table. It turns out the waitress was the one who was in the female's bathroom, so she comes over and she's like, I'm assuming you want to take your stuff to go. So she packs it all up for us. We leave. I just told my boyfriend that I threw up. I didn't give him the whole extent of what happened.
Well, thank you for giving it to us.
Yeah, we appreciate
Very
that.
colorful. All right, hold on. Kathleen, please tell me you don't have a bathroom confession. Please, no more bathroom confessions. Do you?
Me, Kathleen?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. No, not a bathroom confession, but definitely something relatable. Kyle could probably relate to it a little bit. And some other moms listening. So I gradually became a thief and lied to my husband after each of my 3 pregnancies. So the first one, when I became a brand new mom, I accidentally stole like some eggs. You know, you put your baby's car seat on the shopping cart, like seat area. I had put a dozen eggs underneath there, and as soon as I got to my car, it was unloading after I paid for what I thought I only had. I actually stole those. That was my first kind of like, oh my God, I'm a thief. I can't believe I did this. I'm such a dumb, like,
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, that could be a felony. Eggs are expensive.
Right now they are, yeah. And then my second, so I had my son, my first one was 2, and then I had my newborn. I went to Babies R Us when they still existed, and I bought a brand new electrical swing. It was probably like over $200. It was on the bottom of the shopping cart, and I didn't see it until I was literally walking out the store, and my 2-year-old was like hanging on the front in front of me as I was pushing the shopping cart. So
that was my second felony. Again, as now a mom of multiple. And then the third one with my daughter, the absolute worst thing that, again, I still have yet to tell my husband about. Oh, my gosh. I kept forgetting to buckle her in her car seat. Like, long drive. You guys know we used to live in Maricopa, and that long drive, that was the worst one. I did it locally, just driving around, and then the long drive, I did it one time, and I cannot believe I did not buckle my newborn baby girl in.
A newborn?
Great, a long drive. So that again?
That's tough.
I did that one time from El Paso to Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
I had my son Jake in the back. He was an infant. And I remember once I pulled into my driveway, I parked the car. No, I parked the car, and the car seat went click. Like it locked
car
in.
seat wasn't even in.
And the car seat wasn't in. I was like, oh my God.
Scary.
All right, Kathleen, hold on the line.
Broadcasting live across the world right now. This is the John Jay and Rich radio program.
It's John Jay and Rich. It's time for us to pick the winner of the call-in for Wallen, Morgan Wallen tickets for Confession Wednesday. And if you guys remember Brittany, Kyle, what was Brittany's story?
Brittany's whole friend group has issues. Her bestie's cheating and is pregnant with another guy. Her guy best friend, who is married to the lady who's pregnant with another guy, is also cheating and is pregnant, has impregnated one of their other friends.
And she's going to put this podcast of her telling all the dish in their group chat. So, Brittany, have you done the? Have you dropped the podcast yet in the group chat?
No.
Are you really going to do that?
Yeah, I think I am, because I feel like they're both trapped in this, like, situation, right? And, like, it might be nice to do to, like, set them free. But, like, I feel like this has been a lot on me. It's, like, a lot of trauma
That's
dumped
true.
on me.
You're holding all the secrets, and you're not involved, so why hold the secrets?
Right. It just feels icky, you know? Like, I know all these things. And it's like they both would be happier, you know, doing their own things. At the same time, though, I feel like, I don't know, like, is it my place? But, like, I feel like if I just drop it and step back from the situation, maybe it'll, like, unfold how it's supposed to.
Okay. Are you on a speakerphone right now? Is there somebody with you?
No. I'll take it off speakerphone. I'm just walking around my house.
Okay. So we voted, and we think you should be the winner.
Ooh, I love it. Maybe that'll soften the blow, too. Like, maybe if she gets mad at me later, I could be like, but we're going to go see Morgan.
Yeah, because, I mean, you are blowing up your friend group, so it'd be tricky to find someone to go with you.
Start off.
That's an option.
I'm more worried about her than him. Like, you know, whatever about him. But, you know.
You'd be like, hey, I got good news. We're going to go see Morgan Wallen. Oh, my God, that's great. Okay, also...
I shared your secret. She might not want to go with you to Morgan Wallen.
Click on the link. I just sent you the John Jay and Rich podcast. Click on that and listen to it. Surprise.
This is how I won them.
All right.
Oh, I should tell her to listen to the timestamp where it says I won first and then have her go back and listen.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Brittany.
Thank you.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.